Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see anyone out here. You don't seem dressed for this weather. It's freezing out here. Are you alright? You're lost. That's no good. Between the monsters and the cold, these woods can be quite dangerous, especially at night. Not many people come out this way, you know? You're lucky I happened by. But hey, let's get you somewhere warm, okay? Well, I have a cabin nearby where you can rest and warm up if you'd like. Hopefully the cold hasn't done any real damage to you, but I may be able to treat any injuries you have too. A doctor? No, I'm an alchemist, actually. But don't worry, I know potions and stuff. It's no trouble on my part, I promise. Part of the job, I suppose. I know it can be awkward to stay with someone you've only just met, but I'm not just going to leave you out here to freeze. Besides, it's only a matter of time before something else comes this way, and you might want to avoid that. I'm sure. Okay, let's get you back to the cabin. It's not too far. Here, take my hand. Your hands are freezing. Put these gloves on. Hold out your hands. Right hand. And now your left hand. There. You're welcome. They can be a bit tricky to get on, but they're infused with a trait called Beaming Sun, which makes them really warm, so it's worth it. The power of alchemy. Anyway, come on, let's go. It's not that far. You know, as I said, it's rare to see anyone this deep in the forest, so I'm curious. What were you doing out here? You got lost on your way to the kingdom, huh? It's definitely pretty easy to lose your way out here. The trail can be hard to see, and with the snow, everything looks kind of the same. Still, you should try to be more careful, okay? I mean, sure, it's dangerous for me too. There's the cold, of course, the monsters, the slippery slopes, but that's why I have my staff, as well as some bombs and some medicines. Never can be too prepared, can ya? Shh! I had to say something. Oh, that? That's a snow slime. Well, quite a few of them, it seems. I've also heard the slimes be called squishies instead on account of their texture, but... Regardless, at night, this field plays home to snow and crystal slimes. I was hoping we could get through here before then, since it's the shortest path back to the cabin. Well, we could fight them. Crystal slimes are stronger, but even against those numbers, I could get us through there. But it'd be loud. Plus, I don't like hurting them if I can avoid it. They're so cute. What do you... Of course they're cute. Not as cute as you, of course, but... You're so easy to fluster, but But at least you're too distracted to be afraid. Anyway, I led us this way so we could get you out of the cold sooner, and us just standing around here isn't helping. Let me check my basket. I might have... Aha! Found it. This is a treasure cape. I find them a bit of a pain to make, but I usually try to keep one with me. It works by... well, that's not important. What is important is that it will make us invisible to the slimes so we can pass through safely. Yes, I'm sure it's safe. And even if anything were to happen, I would protect you. I promise. See? I got my staff that I can use to fight. Remember when I said I could get us through by force? But we need to get you inside, so let's go. Take my hand. There. We'll be okay. Just walk nice and slow. And there we go. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Hey, you've got to have faith in my alchemy, okay? But the cabin's just over this hill. We're almost there. And here we are. Make yourself at home, okay? I see you found the sofa. Lucy and I... Oh, that's the witch who owns this cabin. Wait, we never introduced ourselves, did we? My name's Asenya, but you can call me Isa. I'm an alchemist from the Kingdom of Osuria. I have a workshop there, but I also share this cabin one with a witch named Dusuri. What's your name? It's nice to meet you, even if I wish it were under better circumstances for you. Anyway, I'm sure you'll find that sofa quite comfortable. Lucy and I often nap there instead of our beds, in fact. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Let me grab a towel and some clothes for you to change into. Yours are all wet from the snow. Which ones will fit? Maybe these ones? Here, I think these might fit you. Hopefully they're not too small. Why don't you dry off and change while I get my cauldron ready? Perfect. I don't mind if you change out here if you're comfortable, but feel free to use the bedroom over there if you'd prefer. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, cauldron is set, but what should I make? Maybe a dragon breath? Maybe if I made it weaker, it wouldn't be too hot, or... Looks like you were right that they'd fit. How do they feel? I'm glad to hear it. Next order of business. We'll get you warmed up, but are you hurt? Any cuts or scrapes, broken bones, anything at all? Yeah, the ice is slippery, especially when you don't see it. I'm guessing you braced with your arm when you fell? Well, it certainly looks like it hurts, but as a consolation, it doesn't look too serious. Your leg, too, you said. May I see? Also doesn't look too serious, just painful. But don't worry, I can definitely patch you up. As I said, part of the job. You know, it sometimes feels like I'm more of an apothecary than an alchemist, what with the jobs that people commission me for. Besides, I'm not just going to leave you in pain like that. What? Do I seem that mean to you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Anyway, let's get something for you. Oh, which barrel is it in? I swear they said he never puts anything back. Not that I'm much better, I suppose. Ah, got it. And I can see you've got the cozy blanket. That one's my favorite. There's a rule that it has to stay out here, or else Dusuri would never get to see it again. And vice versa. Once the cauldron's ready, I'll start making something better for you, but in the meantime, I've got this healing salve for you. It won't heal the underlying injuries, but it will at least patch the skin and remove some of the sharp pain, okay? Alright, come here and hold out your arm. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. Would you prefer to do it yourself? Are you sure? If you're sure, then... And your leg? How do you feel? I'm so glad. The soreness is to be expected because it's only healing the surface, and the itchiness should go away pretty soon. Good, good. Well, I'll be out here for at least a few more days to replenish my ingredients, so you're welcome to stay here and rest up during that time, and then we can go to Asuria together. So maybe you won't get lost this time. How about that? Alright, it's settled then. In any case, it seems the cauldron's ready now. And to be honest, I find that most healing potions can be kinda unpleasant. I mean, the standard one uses a spinach-like herb as its base. Sure, it's effective, but bleh, you know? I'll make something better for us, okay? Okay. Grapes. No, not the bitter ones. And it looks like I've got the ice cream. But I'm out of ice bombs. Well, no matter. I'll just make another one. In that case, an ice elemental stone, a fire elemental one, some copper and some water. Being an alchemist. I remember as a little girl being fascinated by what seemingly boundless things I saw alchemy do. And it's incredible to be able to be a part of that, you know? When I first started learning, I had this reference book that my alchemy master gave me. It said that to do alchemy was to, quote, mix various things and make mysterious items. I thought that was funny and also unhelpfully vague. Like, what does that even mean? But as I kept studying and I got better, I began to understand why they'd written that. It's actually pretty accurate. That is, in fact, what I do. I mix various things and make mysterious items. Of course, there's a rhyme and reason to it, but if you don't know what's happening, it kind of just looks like magic. You want to watch? Sure, I don't mind. I've got a chair over here, so feel free to bring the blanket. Well, there aren't that many alchemists, so anyone who's interested is certainly welcome to watch. You know, sometimes I wonder why there aren't more of us myself. In principle, anyone can learn alchemy, but it is admittedly pretty difficult to start doing. You need a cauldron and recipes and ingredients, and especially when those ingredients are rare, getting them is usually expensive or dangerous, or both. Unfortunately, the only real option is to become another alchemist's apprentice to start off, but it's a lot of fun. And you can make some pretty cool stuff. We'll start off by making a polishing powder. I know that doesn't sound like something to eat, but it's fine. I promise. Just trust me, okay? So, we'll take this fire element stone and this copper and put them in the cauldron. Like that. And then we take my staff and use it to mix them. Of course, we could make this with a different kind of stone, but for what we're aiming to make, we'll want the heat of the firestone. Exactly. The ingredients you use can have a big impact on the quality and properties of what you make, even if you make the same type of item either way. And now, we mostly just wait until this finishes. Twirl and swirl. Twirl and swirl. Twirl and swirl. And there we go. The polish powder is done. What do you think? But not completely different. This is a good example where the final product is quite clearly related to the ingredients, right? Plus, baking is kind of similar in this way, isn't it? We still have 2 more syntheses to do. Want to watch those as well? I love your excitement. This one's a bit more dangerous if things go wrong, so we'll need to be a bit more careful, okay? Alright, so we'll take the polish powder we just made and add some water and, this time, an ice elemental stone. The polish powder acts as an abrasive, pulling at the glacier stone's surface, which helps to draw out its power. And since we're making a bomb, that's exactly what we need. Well, yeah, we're making a bomb, but it's not like we're going to explode it or anything. we're just going to use it to quick freeze everything. Well, I could make soup instead, I suppose, but then you just complain about me using mushrooms you don't recognize that I gathered in the forest. I promise, everything will be fine. I had the same reaction, actually, the first time I saw Master make this. I do say so. It'll be okay. Twirl and swirl, twirl and swirl. Twirl and swirl. Twirl and swirl, twirl and swirl. Two cents down, one to go. See, perfectly safe. What kind of careless alchemist do you think I am? Who'd let some stupid explosion hurt the person she'd just saved? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Should we do the last one now so we can have our dessert? No, what I said was that we were making something better than just a potion. These grapes, this ice cream, and the ice bomb we just made. Actually, this one's also pretty straightforward. Can you guess what this will make? I did say that, didn't I? Well, really cold grape ice cream is a good guess, but not quite. Well, that would be the normal result, so you get partial credit, but I said we were making something better. And what's better than cold grape ice cream? Warm grape ice cream, of course. It's a bit precise, but yeah, I can do that. I actually did it by accident the first time I made it myself. Just pure dumb luck on my part, but such an amazing, unforgettable taste. I'm someone who's usually cold all the time, so this forest isn't exactly my idea of a good time, but being able to have warm, cold desserts, it's nice and cozy, you know? As for how it works, remember the firestone we used for the polish powder in that first synthesis? It's not a beginner technique, so it's hard to explain to you exactly how I did it, but what I did was use the ice bomb to make the recipe work, quick freezing the ingredients together like I told you. At the same time, though, I amplified the warmth that was buried in the firestone, hence the polish powder, and hence the bomb, to make the ice cream warm. Well, the exact details aren't important, so if that seemed complicated, that's okay. Alright, synthesis complete, and now we can eat our ice cream. Let's go sit on the sofa. Here you go. I know it's a bit weird at first, but I hope you like it. Ah, but this is a healing remedy. That's the other thing I love about it. The grapes have healing properties, which also get bred out in the synthesis. More accurately, this boosts the rate at which you naturally heal. And that makes it great when you aren't hurt too, you know? It is getting pretty late, isn't it? Are you tired? Well, you're welcome to fall asleep. It may not have been the best day for you, but you're safe now, okay?